Now been more than 24 hours since Graham Platner announced he was suspending his campaign for U.S. Senate. However, Platner has not filed the official paperwork needed to take him off the ballot.
We are told that Platner will file those necessary documents on Monday, which is the final day to do so. And tonight, with him out of the way, candidates are beginning to emerge to replace him on the ballot.
We must ask ourselves, what does Susan Collins plan to accomplish in the next 6 years that she has not been able to accomplish in the past 30 years?
Fresh off finishing second in the Democratic primary for governor, Dr. Nirav Shah announcing today that he is in the race to try to beat Susan Collins this November. The list of candidates is now larger than those who ran for the June primary, among those also announcing in the past day, and there are many. Former gubernatorial candidate Troy Jackson, Senate write-in candidate Andrea LaFlamme, Paige Loud, who ran for the CD2 nomination, Dan Kleben, the founder of the Maine Beer Company, David Costello, who finished third in the Senate primary in June, and State Representative Valerie Geiger, who tells us Platner encouraged her to run. And in the past few hours, Secretary of State Shenna Bellows and former Senate and CD2 candidate Jordan Wood also making their bids official. Ronnie Perlow talks with both candidates about the very quick nominating campaign ahead.
Maine Democrats, who stood right behind Graham Platner throughout his campaign, are now running to take his very spot on the ballot. Today, we caught up with several of them to ask how they differentiate themselves from Platner and represent 1.4 million Mainers in Washington.
I understand what that institution is, but I also know how to fix it. I've worked on these issues. I am the only candidate that has worked in Congress.
Last year, Jordan Wood started his campaign for the Senate, dropping out later to run for Maine's 2nd congressional district.
I've heard for months from voters saying, I wish you were still in the Senate race. I wish we had options. I wish there had been more of a process.
Wood says Platner built a movement he wants to continue, but does not want Platner's endorsement if he faces off against Susan Collins.
I was in 2nd grade when she was first elected. I understand why people have trusted her in the past, have voted for her. She brings money back to the state, and people have known her for a long time. But they are also ready for a new senator that is able to meet this moment.
I'm ready to go to Washington to fight for the people of Maine, because that's what this is all about.
Secretary of State Shenna Bellows lost to Susan Collins by over 35 points in 2014.
After that, I turned around and won a district that voted for Donald Trump in 2016 and voted for me and got reelected twice. Went on to lead as Secretary of State and have been winning tough fights against Trump and against ICE.
Bellows fought to keep Trump off Maine's primary ballot, but like Wood, says she has faith in the process of the Democratic Party selecting a new nominee.
The movement that Maine people have started is at stake, and I think I am the best candidate to unite the progressive wing of the party because of my record.
And not a lot of details yet on how that 600-person nominating convention will work. One thing we do know, though, is that the Maine Democratic Party has a deadline of Monday, July 27th. In Auburn, I'm Ronnie Perlow for Commitment 2026.